Hello and welcome to Zoo News. I'm here to take you behind the scenes at Paradise Wildlife Park. But first, let's take a look at the latest news from around the park. We are pleased to announce that our sulcata tortoise babies started hatching on the 14th of March. Although they are tiny now, they are the third largest species of tortoise in the world, and when they are fully grown they can weigh up to 55 kilograms. Just in time for Easter, we are pleased to announce the birth of a small female Ouessant lamb, Dee Dee. She was born on the 15th of March and can be found springing around the farmyard. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, we celebrated Cammy, our Asian short-clawed otter's 10th birthday. This species of otter are vulnerable in the wild, predominantly due to habitat destruction. Cammy is on a breeding programme and has fathered over 20 offspring since being with us for the last 7 years. And finally, this April, the Sampson family have been at Paradise Wildlife Park for exactly 30 years. In 1984, Broxbourne Zoo, as it was known then, was widely regarded as the worst zoo in Britain. When the family bought it on April Fool's Day, everyone did indeed think they were fools. But 30 years on, thanks to the hard work of the family and staff, Paradise is now one of the best zoos in the country and members of all three of the leading zoological associations, BIAZA, IAZA and WAZA. Tune in next month for another update on the latest news around the park. You are an insect living in Brazil. You have nowhere to hide. The three-banded armadillo is a superb hunter, able to sniff prey up to 8 inches below soil. And he's incredibly strong, even able to break through concrete. The three-banded armadillo is the only species of armadillo that can completely encase itself in its armour, only then penetrable by a jaguar. As an additional defence, whilst curled up, the armadillo will leave small gaps in the edges of his armour. If a predator then inserts a claw or a snout into these gaps to try to get to the soft body parts, he'll quickly close in a vice-like grip, causing immense pain. They move very quickly and have vibration-sensitive hairs to help them forage. Once food is found, they use their strong claws to help them get to those tasty snacks. They can swim by trapping air in the hollow parts of their armour, or they can hold their breath, grip the bank and walk on the bottom of the waterbed. Ever wondered what happens backstage at Paradise? Then you'll love this section of Zoo News. This is Keeper Cam. Join us next time for a sneak peek backstage at Paradise. This year's IAZA campaign is called Pole to Pole. This campaign focuses on both the North and the South Poles, the wonderfully varied species living there and the threats they face. This campaign demonstrates how small changes in our lifestyle can help the polar species. This campaign features in our Creatures in Crisis show and also in our bird shows. Maple, our great grey owl, would come from the Arctic tundra, so I want to find out how she would thrive in this cold climate. Nikki, what adaptations would Maple have to survive in such a cold climate?
Okay, so Maple, as you can see, she looks like a really big bird, but in actual fact her skeleton's quite small. So she's got an awful lot of feathers there which help to keep her really well insulated against the cold climate, and she's got feathers that go all the way down to the very tips of her toes, so the start of her talons, which means that she can keep her feet nice and warm if she is trying to catch her prey in the snow.
So with all these really loads and loads of feathers, How does she cope with our British weather?
Well, their range is really big in the wild, and so they don't always come from places where it's snowing. Sometimes they do have nice warm days as well. If there was a warmer day, then probably what they would do is just not really do very much, find somewhere shady to sit. We're always conscious of the fact that they could overheat in our climate as well, and therefore, although we do try to fly her through the summer, we'll never ask her to do more than about 2 or 3 flights, and we're always conscious that she's not doing too much, and therefore not at risk of overheating.
Well, Nikki, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you. From the 5th of April, we're giving away free Rio 2 stationery kits to celebrate our new Rio 2 trail around Paradise Wildlife Park. Come and meet some of the real animals from the movie and get your gifts while stocks last. To celebrate Easter this year, we thought the animals should get to have some fun. See a different animal get excited every day at Paradise Wildlife Park this Easter holiday as they open their Easter egg enrichment. On the 12th and 13th of April, the keepers at Paradise Wildlife Park will be giving special talks on pet care. We will be looking at animals that do and don't make good pets and how you can give them a happy home. This Easter, we are letting visitors have a sneak preview into our newly refurbished rainforest. It is not completely finished yet and won't have its grand opening until May, but we thought you might like to see just what's been happening. Don't miss out. Come and join us this month for all our exciting events. Sadly, that's all from Zoo News for now. As always, we would love to know your thoughts and what animals you would like featured on next month's episode. Don't forget, for all the up-to-date information, check out our Facebook page or Twitter. And of course, if you can't wait until next month, why not have a look at our other videos on our YouTube channel. See you next time.